today is we have to do it for ourselves. We've got to have our own reason why. And so 24 years ago, I found this little business called network marketing. And I was actually in a really tough time in my life. I had a great career, and I walked away from that career to become a mom at 27. So it's been a long time, but I walked away to start being a mom, and I thought I could do this for 10, 15 years, and then I'll switch my husband places, and he can stay at home with the kids and help out with that part of their life, and I'll go out and I plan on being a financial planner, which is funny because in a way we kind of do that, right? We've got the opportunity for people and to show them how to plan out their finances better, or how to retire younger, and how to have a life of freedom. But not without, like a farmer. It's a lot of hard work. You can go out there and plant, and still have your crops fail. Which we did, actually, last year. Spent a lot of money and had a big loss because the crop grew weeds. And so we had to start over, kill all the ground out, and start over again. But that's what happens. And that's what we have to expect, in a way, is we're going to have these things happen in our lives. So back to the story. My husband injured his back, and he was a construction worker. I had quit a corporate job to stay home and be a mom. I drove myself to the hospital. I was working 12-hour days, and I drove myself to the hospital just to have the baby checked because I'm just a little bit overdue. And guess what? It was time for the baby. So when this happened, he kept trying to promote me to management. I was semi-management at that point, but kept trying to promote me, and of course they sent me this big, magnificent letter and accepting their management job. And my husband says, "No, I really think we're going to have more kids." And we started late having kids. And I'm like, "Let's just do that. You stay home, and we can make it work." Well, we went from all of our income to half of our income by the time I signed that letter, not accepting the promotion. That was kind of scary for me. I'd always been independent, and it was really hard for me to just lose that identity, much more so than the dollar figure. So I stayed home to become a mom, had our first son, had our next daughter, and while I was getting ready to deliver her, September 11th, that's 1990, my husband hurt his back that day, and my life changed. So there goes my strong, powerful, very masculine mountain man husband into a person who laid on a foam mattress for 6 months. We've had. We never even held our daughter for more than 3 minutes until she was 9 months old. So my world kind of crashed around me, and I just kept thinking, okay, there is a way that we can overcome this. There's a way that we can do this. I just quit my corporate job. My husband couldn't do his job. He was in massive pain. And I thought, I've got to figure out something that I could do from home. Because he couldn't hold our children, lift our children, or tend our children. So I tried insurance. I tried being an insurance agent, and that was awesome and hard. I sold commercial insurance from home during their naps. So not bringing in a whole bunch of money. That's a job that takes years to develop. So with that in mind, I went on a trip with a girlfriend and came back as a network marketer. So mind you, I thought I was really too good for that because I'd been a corporate management person. I'd done really well, so I didn't identify myself with this funny thing called network marketing that most people have maybe not a really clear image, but not a great image of, because they heard about somebody or they had an experience. But when I figured out that this industry gave me a chance to not only replace my husband's job income, and the income I used to earn I work in 40, 50, 60 hours a week. When I found out that I could do that from home, I felt like I had just discovered this gold mine. And I guess that's what I want to share to you tonight, is after 24 years, I'm still romantically in love with the opportunity to go out and to build a legacy for my family, to pass on that legacy. When something happens to me, my children, my husband inherit all the work that I have done. And all the work that you guys do, you get to pass that on. Unlike a job where you have to go to work 40, 50 hours, all the commute, all of the extra. And I love working. So I put up with that, not knowing that there was anything better. So my story to you is this. I'm a farmer's daughter, and I created my own farm. And that's what we have with Send Out Cards. We have the opportunity to create our own farm. But how cool is this? When I did the other company for years, I had nutritional products. I had to go out and do trade shows and market these products all day long. And this, we are just sending out kindness to people. We're saying thank you. We're saying I'm sorry. We're saying I love you. And happy birthday. Have a wonderful marriage. And we're doing it all from the comfort of our couch. Like, this is my couch. and a picture of New York. So, anyway, my message to you tonight is think like a farmer. First off, you got to decide what you want to plant. And what do you want to nurture and harvest. So you have to cultivate your field. Don't spend too much time getting ready, because that's what everybody does, including myself. I just want to be perfect, and I want to know it. And, somehow I picked up this call, and I apologize. But at least we're going to say hi to each other. But what you have to do is know what you want. You have to understand that this is huge, and it can be that way for you. Not just people you hear about, but Laurie Duncan Incorporated. You know, that is you and yours. You're going to leave that legacy to your children and to your grandchildren. So decide what you want to cultivate. And then you got to treat it like a business. I think sometimes this is such an easy job, and we just expect it to flow, that we kind of take it for granted. So you've got to be good on following up. And the thing is not trying to sell them your farm. You're trying to find out what they want. Because it may be just the fact that some of these people that you're talking to really don't understand how amazing financial freedom is and time freedom. So they can go when they want and be on conference calls from the comfort of their home. You know, I expect to come out to Tennessee, and I expect to have a huge meeting and do some major training for you guys. I want you each to find at least 20, 30, 40 people that we can create teams with, and that we can teach them how to be successful farmers and what the benefits are in what we do. And because we have such an amazing product, there isn't anything that shouldn't use it. It's just they may not understand how awesome it is, and how it can benefit their business lives, their personal lives, etc. So first you want to cultivate, and then you're going to nurture that farm and figure it out. You're going to plant, and you're going to keep on watering. You're going to keep on watering all these plants that we start, all these people that we connect with. They may not be interested today, but if they know you're the guy who sent out cards, or you're the gal who sent out cards, you're their connection, and you like them because of who they are, not because of what you can get, then they're going to remember you. There will be a time when they'll need us, or maybe a time when they're ready. So keep that in mind, because years and years, keeping my contacts and keeping my friendships in this business has been one of the most beneficial and most profitable things to me personally in my soul. And people like Laurie, I can't believe how much work she does, and always giving out to everyone. You know, this is such a perfect business for you, Laurie, and your leadership skills and your technical skills and your heart skills. The perfect business for you, and I feel so honored to know and to be associated with you. back to the farming. Just a couple more things I wanted to tell you. Let me grab my notes on a couple of the things down today that I wanted to talk to you guys about. While I'm checking this out, Laurie, do you have any questions or any certain things that I can cover for you?
Well, why don't you tell everybody, like, when Cody first asked you to join Send Out Cards, how did you, or what did you see in his vision or whatever? Tell about that.
Okay. Super. Well, I knew Cody from before. I was with another company, and that company is no longer around. But when everything was going with that company, he was actually a vendor for them. He had a company that sold prepaid calling cards and long-distance services. So our old company actually hired his services out. So that's how I knew him, is he was another company owner. And when they got ready to decide to put this together as a network marketing company, they came to me and asked me to be a part of it. And I actually had a ton of things going at that time, but I feel so honored that I was a part of it. I was able to even had a name for the company. But when Cody told me what he wanted to do was be a connector to actually keep those lines of communication open, and they told me through the greeting cards that we would be able to go out and help businesses, that we'd be able to go out and help grandmothers, and my Aunt Clara was amazing to me because she was the aunt who sent me birthday cards. She was the aunt that remembered my special events and always sent me a card, a heartfelt card with her information in it of how she viewed me. So she took the time to explain that. I have every one of those cards. Matter of fact, I probably have every card anybody's ever sent me because I love the written word. It's such a lost art, right? Everybody's trying to text and Facebook and all these fun things. But when you take the time out to recognize someone for something done for you or something that you feel about them, that sets you apart from everyone. And so when they asked me to be part of it, I absolutely was in. And I have been in the whole entire time. I have probably sent out, 10,000 cards myself. A lot. And, I send them out for no good reason. Like, I'll send out cards for April Fools. I'll send out Valentine's cards. And I did a little research on Saint Valentine and how it all started. I send them out to be fun, to be sweet, to be funny, to honor somebody's accomplishment that I saw in a local newspaper. I don't send them out necessarily to look for business. But what I have done is I've branded myself as the girl, the lady, now the grandma that does send out cards. And in the whole scope of things, that's what you have to think of is we brand ourselves. And I'm so proud of my farm heritage and how it's taught me to be a hard worker and to be appreciative for the harvest. I'm so blessed, and I have been so blessed all through my life. Not that I haven't had hard times, because I did. But remember, I took my husband's challenge. I took his challenge and used it to drive my business so that he could retire at 37. And he has been retired since 37. So life has been really good, and I want that for you. I want that for everybody that's there tonight. I want that for you. And the very first thing that you have to do is set your goals. You have to plan to win, and you have to want it so bad that you cannot get the taste out of your mouth. And then you have to know exactly what it is that you want. For me, my biggest goal was to get him so he could quit his construction job, and he could stay at home and help me with the kids, so that together we could raise our family. And Send Out Cards has afforded us the ability to do that. Network marketing has afforded us the freedom to do what we want to do or to be where we need to be when the right time. So I was able to buy the farm from my mom and dad. And, you know, we literally bought the farm and we have buffalo on the farm. And, you know, I was happy that I could actually buy that heritage from my parents. And I would want that same opportunity and blessings for all of you. So Send Out Cards is amazing. And I was just thinking tonight how far we've come. We never had pictures when we started. We couldn't use our handwriting. We didn't have the glossy format, the cushy paper, and the amazing printers that cost millions of dollars just to have sitting in your warehouse. I mean, it was a lot more humble than we have now. And now we can attach our gifts to it, to our cards. I mean, it makes being nice that much easier.
Absolutely, yes. Let's see, does anybody have a question for Elaine before my phone dies? Someone said, can we have buffalo?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They're kind of scary, to be honest with you. You have to have about 8-foot fences. Did you know that a buffalo can stand on his back 2 legs and jump and clear 7 feet?
Wow.
Is that crazy? Yeah, and powerful. But they're kind of my muse right now. I get to watch them out the window. And it's just fun. It's been a total fun experience to see something that God created that's so inspiring. You know, it's been a blast.
Awesome.
Now, does she still work? Do you still work the business now? We don't have to now, right? Do you still tell a lot of people about it?
She asked, do you still work the business or do you just kind of sit back now?
Well, I think it's kind of fun because there's different times I could go back and show you a flow chart and you would see a push and a coast and a push and a coast in my life. My husband got cancer. I took some time off to help him with that. My parents passed away. I took time off to help them while they're in the rest home and while they needed medical cancer. I was a caregiver, I think, is what you might be getting out of all this. But my successes allowed me to do that. But interesting that you say if we're still working. I don't think I ever quit, to be quite honest with you. I always kept my relationships going, and I was always available. Now, I may not have been out traveling as much, but thank goodness that we can do it now through connections like this, that you can actually see me and you can see that I'm real and I've got wrinkles, sags, and bags and stuff. But we never quit, but you may not be totally engaged. And I think that that's something that you need to remember is in your world, on your farm, whatever you're planting and expecting to get, you're always going to stay connected with the people that provide you the seed, right? And for people that provide you the fertilizer. And all those connections, I think sometimes people get so nervous about talking to everyone that they forget that you are a connector of them and you buy products from them. And you've been a customer for all these years. So now you have an option that they can be your customer. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking for the business and showing them how what we have and our contact manager system on our calendar, we can actually save them money by keeping their customers. Because you know it's 5 times more expensive to acquire a customer, or more, could be more, but 5 times more expensive on average to acquire a customer than it is to keep one. And you know, the customers that are referred to any business, they're the loyal customers. And you know why? It's because you and I, as friends, we refer them. And they trust us. You know, tell them they got a good movie or a movie that you don't want to see. And they know we don't have any reason to tell them something different. It's just our opinion. So if you get those loyal customers out there referring you, you will be, it's not hard to keep growing your business.
Right. Anybody else? Might not ever get the chance again.
Question.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to leave us with?
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is it's an amazing time right now where we have Thanksgiving coming up and we have Christmas coming up. It's really a time that the law of gratitude seems to be more applicable more than any other time of the year. So we have these holidays that are actually perfect for us to take that opportunity to express our love and our concern for our family and our friends and the people that we provide business to. The person that you buy your car from, that does your dry cleaning, that you buy flowers from. I used to own a flower shop. I built up a business and sold that. And it's passed on 2 times now. So something that I created for people to see go on. The florists, at least the florists in the United States, for the majority of them, they were in it because they love flowers. I got in it because I saw a way to build a business and build it up and sell it. Because it doesn't require brain surgery, but it requires you to love what you're doing, and it was so fun. What I found out was one of those florists don't have any kind of tickler system or any kind of thank you system that can be made up that can personalize all their products and send out thank yous. Well, you would not believe how much business that brought us. As a new florist in town, we had to start from zero and build the business, brand ourselves, and we became the best florist in the town within 2 years. And there's no secret sauce. The sauce was quality, and the sauce was service. You know, quality service with a smile at the best price. But the big thing that I did different than the florist that I met is I put in a gratitude card for people. For each of our customers got at least 4 to 5 cards a year, and it wasn't asking them for business. It wasn't even sending them a coupon. It was a sincere gratitude card telling them we love to be of service to you, and it was from the heart. And you know what? People would refer us all day long. So when I tell you that you have something you can go out and help people with, I am not kidding. They just get the value of our system. And it's so easy because you can set it and go. You can build a system with 5 card touches. 5 cards go out each year. And the campaign goes for you. So I would just suggest to you guys, this is a perfect season. If you've been an undercover agent for send out cards and you've been laying low or waiting to tell your friends, you have got to do it today. You have to just design a campaign based around Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's, and make sure that you drip them a card every month for at least the next 4 or 5 months, I would say. Give it a chance to work. And then you also need to let them know that you've got something easy for them to use, whether it's your friends or those people that. So don't hide your light under a bushel. It's your time. And there's no reason why, your success should be put on hold. You deserve it, and you need to believe that you do. And I believe you'll be blessed for it. But don't hide your light under a bushel. Get out there and show people. And don't be afraid, because you don't need to know how the whole system works. All you need to do is show the sample and let them feel it. Let them send a card. Okay?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We so look forward to when you can come see us in person sometime next year.
Oh, I am planning on coming this year. I want you guys to think about how you want to do it. I want each of you to get 30, 40 people. Let's fill the room. Maybe 50, 60, 100 people each. Let's fill the room and let's overflow it with abundance because it's out there waiting for us. All we got to do is collect it. And then the last thing I wanted to tell you is it's rare in life that you will meet a leader with the caliber and the quality that Laurie Down has. I know this from becoming a personal friend of hers. I watched it all these years as she was able to just push through anything that had to be done in her life, anything she had to go through that's made her stronger and smarter and wiser. She showed each and every one of us, especially me, an example of a quality woman and a quality business person. And you are such a rare example of an overflowing heart and a really strong mind. You've got so many talents that you must have stood in a lot of lines in heaven for you to be able to collect all of those. And so I think each and every one of you, if nothing else, you be sure and take care of Laurie. You give her a hug, you thank her for her time and all the things that she does at free will. You know, she just, her cup runneth over. And I am so impressed with her, so impressed with Mason. I haven't gotten to know her other kids, but what, you know, it's rare. These people in our lives is really rare. And the one that apart is it attracts those kind of people to us. And so keep your team growing, keep each other positive, and then don't think small. I would love to hear back from you guys. You can Facebook message me. Just don't think small because it's out there for us to get. We can have anything we want if we're just willing to pay the price. And I promise you, paying the price works. And I've been so blessed. I'm so grateful to have an opportunity to talk to you guys tonight. So good luck with your farms. It's going to be an amazing the next 2 months. Let's just celebrate our lives and enjoy our financial opportunity to send out cars and then get ready for another killer year. And you're here for sure in 2016.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.